Every now and then, the universe delivers a moment so satisfying, so gloriously ironic, that you almost want to thank the royal PR machine for slipping up. Because today, an unexpected voice, Lady Frederick Windsor, Sophie Winkleman herself, has stepped out of the shadows and confirmed exactly what Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex have been saying for years. And not politely, not cautiously. No, she said it with her whole chest. According to her, royal life is not glamorous, not magical, and certainly not the fairy tale the British press keeps painting on their fantasy posters. Instead, she called it what it is: torture, a living hell. Her words. And oh, the timing could not be more delicious. For years, Harry and Meghan have tried to explain that behind the palace gates lies a system colder than a London winter with no heating. They tried to tell the world the truth about the suffocating rules, the lack of privacy, the non-stop surveillance, and the complete inability to trust anyone. And every single time they told their truth, here came the British tabloids, sprinting like Usain Bolt to attack them. They're dramatic. They're complaining. They want attention. Meanwhile, Lady Frederick Windsor casually strolls in and confirms every single thing they've been saying. Without the Oprah interview, without the Netflix series, without a memoir titled Spare. She simply told the truth, and suddenly the tabloids have turned into silent monks. She explained that royal fame is not chosen. Nobody auditions. Nobody signs up willingly. It's a system you're born into, whether you want it or not, and it's a system that tracks, polices, controls, and squeezes every drop of humanity out of you. Think of it like a fancy golden cage. It looks pretty from a distance, but the bars are very real. Lady Frederick Windsor says the pressure's relentless, privacy is non-existent, and trust. Trust is a foreign concept. Everyone, from staff to supposed friends, could be a potential leak, and every absurd tabloid story, no matter how ridiculous, becomes something the royals are expected to swallow silently. Imagine living a life where your entire emotional well-being depends on whether a journalist is bored that day. Now, let's talk about the delicious double standards. Lady Frederick Windsor shared that on her wedding day, a royal wedding, mind you, she didn't know half the people in the room. Imagine that, the most important day of your life, and it's filled with strangers hand-picked for optics. Now, imagine if Meghan Sussex had said that. The British press would still be writing articles accusing her of disrespecting the Queen, Buckingham Palace, and possibly the entire United Kingdom. We'd get headlines like, "Meghan refuses to appreciate the privilege of strangers at her wedding. But the moment someone else says it, radio silence. The hypocrisy is louder than Prince William's alleged shouting matches. And then comes the emotional uppercut. Lady Frederick Windsor said royal life is not remotely healthy. Not kind of unhealthy. Not occasionally overwhelming. Not a tad stressful. No, not remotely healthy. That phrase alone should make every Meghan hater sit down, sip some water, and rethink their life choices. Because if the system is unhealthy, how exactly were Harry and Meghan supposed to stay in it? Can someone explain that? Should they have just braced themselves and endured misery so the tabloids could keep printing fairy tales? The truth is simple. Harry and Meghan weren't wrong for leaving. They were brave. They protected their mental health, their marriage, and their children. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Sophie also revealed something even more telling. She loves the royal family. She thinks they're sweet, and that right there supports what Harry has been saying all along. He loves his family. This has never been about the individuals. It's about the institution, the machinery, the cold, emotionless system that pits relatives against each other, silences victims, and rewards quiet suffering. Harry said many times, "I love my family, but I cannot play this game." And who can blame him? The game is rigged, ruthless, and destructive. Lady Frederick Windsor just confirmed what the world didn't want to hear. Even insiders admit the emotional toll is immense. Let's not forget the part where she said betrayal is a constant theme. Every friend might secretly be an informant. Staff members can sell your private moments. Strangers make decisions for your life. The press weaponizes every smile, frown, cough and sneeze. It's no wonder Meghan felt isolated. It's no wonder Harry spoke about breaking generational cycles. Their decision to leave wasn't about escaping royal duty. It was about escaping a system that feeds on human suffering. This is the real reason the British tabloids are terrified of this interview. It destroys decades of carefully curated propaganda. It proves that Harry and Meghan weren't unusually sensitive. They were normal people, trapped in abnormal circumstances. It proves Meghan wasn't being dramatic. She was surviving. And it proves that Harry didn't abandon his family. He saved them. The monarchy didn't protect him. It didn't protect Meghan. And it sure didn't protect Archie or Lilibet. Instead, it handed them to the wolves and expected silence. And now the press is completely stuck. They can't spin this story without admitting they've been wrong for years. They can't bury it without looking complicit. And they can't pretend it's irrelevant, because it confirms exactly what Harry and Meghan have been saying all along. A royal insider with no Netflix deal, no memoir, no global brand, just honesty, has confirmed the monarchy's dirty little secret. The royal machine is corrosive, isolating, and psychologically damaging. So let's make this perfectly clear. Harry and Meghan Sussex didn't leave because they couldn't handle the life. They left because the life could not handle them. Their transparency, their empathy, their refusal to play along with toxicity. And Lady Frederick Windsor has now validated everything they endured. The press can keep spinning nonsense. The trolls can keep foaming at the mouth. The palace can keep pretending everything is fine. But truth always wins. And today it's shining brighter than ever. So to everyone in the Sussex Squad, hear this loud and proud. Harry and Meghan did the right thing. They put their mental health before tradition. They broke a toxic cycle. They protected their children. And once again, an insider has proven that they were never the problem. The system was. The truth has a funny way of rising, even from places the media never expected. And today it rose straight from inside the palace walls. Thank you for tuning in, family. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and show your support with a super thanks to keep this channel thriving. Your love and support help us keep telling the real stories, cutting through the noise, and defending Harry and Meghan with the clarity and courage the media refuses to show. Until next time, stay bold, stay brilliant, and stay Sussex strong.